Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday, October 28th in the NBA. My three favorite picks are on the way, as well as a parlay at the end of the video. If you are new, my name is Austin. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. As always, we begin with a recap of yesterday. We have some business to attend to. It was a 2-2 day, though. Should have been 3-1. I'll talk about why in a second, but we cashed our Cooper flag under. Chef's kiss. He had, 2 points yesterday? Worst game of his career. Obviously, he's only played, 3 or 4 games. Dyson Daniels with our VIP play, another easy winner. Kelly Oubre, bad play. I'll take that one. And John Morant, banned. That's why it should be a 3-in-1 day. He had 21 points going into the fourth, shot 8 for 23. If I told you before the game, I can guarantee you John Morant shoots 23 times with 7 free throws. You'd probably put 100 units on his over, and he could not come through. He's banned. I'm out. I know the comment section said it yesterday. I'm right there with you. We're on the same page. John Morant, for at least a week, you got to be banned, man. I can't do it again. But let's dive into things. At the end of the video, I will have a sleeper entry. If you don't know what sleeper is, well, you can sign up now today. You'll get a 100% deposit match. That's pretty sweet. You'll also get the Steph Curry free pick. So again, sign up with my code COS or the link down below. They'll give you this free pick for Steph Curry to score 1 point tonight. And they also will match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So again, you deposit $10, they'll give you an extra 10 plus that free pick. Get on in there, sign up. We'll talk about my sleeper entry at the end of the video, but we need to dive into some player props, and we have a short slate today, but I still do have a couple picks. I will want to note we lost day one of the ladder challenge yesterday in the NBA, so we tracked that towards this record. It's only a 0.1 unit play, so nothing too crazy, but we will have another ladder challenge today, and we'll be in the Bucks in Knicks game today, which that's where my first player prop is. It is Myles Turner over 1.5 threes at minus 139 on DraftKings. Now, I made the mistake of when I sent the write-up putting Indiana Pacers as where he plays, because obviously he's no longer a Pacer. He's now a Milwaukee Buck. Simple typo, but he does play for the Bucks now. He's kind of filling into the Brook Lopez role, if you will, and he's had a rough start to his season. It's not like he's sucked, but he hasn't played super well. But against the Knicks at home, I think this is a good spot for him. I think he's going to be left open. Now, I don't really know what the Knicks starting lineup looks like tonight. Mitch Robinson is still out, but they've been starting Hakpaturi, or however you pronounce his name. And I think they're going to leave Myles Turner open from three. If you look at his games so far this season, he's attempted 8, 3, and 6 3-pointers. So again, the volume's there. He has made 2 in 2 of those 3 games. But again, the Knicks are a team that I've been stuffing the paint and been forcing you to beat him from the outside. Now, does that mean Giannis goes under? Probably not. I still think Giannis has a pretty good game because stuffing the paint doesn't matter to Giannis. He's still coming in. Take a charge if you really want to. But Myles Turner should be left wide open. And we've seen him have pretty good games against the Knicks in the past as a member of the Pacers. And he's at home here in Milwaukee. Granted, a new home, but again, still a place that he's probably been a little bit more comfortable shooting in their gym. And we saw the Knicks already allow 4 threes to Evan Mobley. They let Bam Adebayo get up 5, but he only made 1 of those. I mean, it's a Knicks team that I think will concede 3-pointers to Myles Turner. And we've seen when he's shot in his last 50 regular season games, when he at least gets 3 or more threes up, he's made and hit this line in 74% of games, which is pretty dang good. And when he gets 4 or more 3-pointers up, he's hit this line in 80% of games. Now, we know Halliburton's no longer on this team, not playing with him, but Giannis is still a capable guy setting him up. Ryan Rollins, not a guy that I'm too high on. So, again, Myles Turner should be open. It comes down to whether he makes them. Hopefully, he can knock one down in the first quarter. If he doesn't, he might stop shooting them. But again, I think they need him to shoot those threes. They need that spacing from the floor. If the Knicks are going to leave anyone open, it's not going to be a guy like AJ Green or Gary Trent Jr. I would anticipate it to be Myles Turner. So I really like his over in threes. A little bit juicy. So if you're looking for a juice reducer, I like Brunson, maybe Giannis to score some points, or find something that you guys like in those games, or maybe OKC money line or something like that. Either way, I like Myles Turner a lot. I think that should be closer to minus 175, minus 200. So minus 140-ish, I'll take a chance there. My second play is actually another 3-point play. So we're going to need some guys to knock down some threes tonight, and it's going to be Lou Dort. Now I have 2 plays on him. I have him to make 2 threes, which is minus 154. A little juicy. Also looking for 3 threes at plus 210 on FanDuel. Played the first one for a half unit, second one for just 0.15 unit. I'm still not going too crazy on the NBA. Still need to watch more games, figure out what these teams like to do on offense, what more importantly they like to do on defense, and then we can really attack. Probably take me a game or two for each of these teams before I'm really confident throwing out all these picks. But I still at a half unit and 0.15 unit. I love Lou Dort here to knock down some threes at home. He will take on the Kings. Now, the Kings last year were by far the worst catch and shoot defense in the NFL, in the NBA. They're ranked 30th. They gave up a lot of spot up opportunities. Now, so far through 3 games, they haven't been giving up as much. But if you look at who they've played, they really haven't seen a lot of, teams that shoot a ton of threes, or teams that are firing them up and have a lot of realistic, good shooters. And if they want to let Austin Reeves do what SGA do, what Austin Reeves did, which was drop a 50 piece on them, by all means, let it happen. But I don't see the Kings wanting that to happen again. I think I'd live with Lou Dort beating me and not SGA, the reigning MVP. And so we've seen Lou Dort, his history versus the Kings. He's obviously got something personal against them because his last 7 games versus the Kings, he's made 2 or more threes in 6 of them, 3 or more in 5 of those 7 games. Now, we know Lou Dort coming on a back-to-back. I don't anticipate him not to play here. They are still a little bit shorthanded, and his defense going to be necessary against a team with some solid options in Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. Obviously, they have Monk, Russell Westbrook, Schroeder, however they want to match that up. But it's not like Lou Dort hasn't had the opportunities this season. He's went 0 for 8 in their first game. He shot 4, 4, and 6 in the last 3. His shooting percentage at home has always been the best. Last season, he shot 45% from 3 at home. And on the road, he was barely averaging, shooting in like the mid to low 30s. Last season, Lou Dort actually averaged 3 threes per game at home compared to only 1.73 on the road. So again, you look at the Kings so far this season, they faced the Lakers, who really don't have any shooting. I mean, it was literally the Reeves show, and then everyone else kind of sucked. And so that kind of lowered their numbers. The Jazz had 4 guys make 2 or more threes. The Suns, they didn't shoot the ball well, but we saw a guy like Dylan Brooks get up 8 3-point attempts against them. Lou Dort's going to get opportunities here at home. I think he has plenty of opportunity here. If he can shoot them, knocks them down, I think he can get hot. And I think this is a game that maybe he gets hot here. So give me Lou Dort. Give me his 2+ threes. Give me the 3+ threes. I think he has a terrific matchup tonight. Now, my third play, as you guys probably know, we always have a Dub Club exclusive play. Today's actually a same game parlay. So if you want to tap in a half unit, it has an easy pivot if maybe you can't play same game parlays. Again, if you want to join, 50% off. I encourage you to do it for your first month. Test it out. Like I said, normally November and December are our best months for the NBA. Last year was actually March, but we also dominated in November and December. Ended up giving back some units kind of in February, but then we dominated in March and April. So again, if you want to join, 50% off at $7.50. You can join if you seek. Finally, we wrap up with our sleeper entry. A reminder, if you use my code COS, they will give you the Steph Curry free pick. They'll give you a match on your first deposit. You can tail the sleeper pick entry, which I'm also, it's going to include some plays I looked at. Let's talk with these 4 guys. Now, I looked at Chet Holmgren. His regular line's at 18.5, a tad high for me, but I do think that he can score points against the Kings. I'd be shocked if they just let SGA destroy them. If they do, so be it. Al Horford to make a 3-pointer. He did not play last night. I think he plays tonight against the Clippers with a lot of size. We know they have Zubac. They have Brook Lopez off the bench as well, John Collins. I think they're going to need Horford's size, and more importantly, I think he's left open, and I think he can knock down 1 3, maybe 2, but I think I only need 1 here. Then I like Jonathan Kuminga less than 16.5 points. Would not be shocked if maybe he's the primary assignment on Kawhi Leonard, so we could get into foul trouble here. Overall, I don't see him being in a great spot. Good spot from last night against the Grizzlies with no rim protection. A little bit different here against the Clippers, who have some good rim protection. And if Jonathan Kuminga knocks down open shots on the outside, fine. And then Zach LaVine actually less than 3.5 threes. I know LaVine's been really good, but again, he's probably going to draw the Lou Dort assignment, given that LaVine has scored 30 or more in all 3 games they've played so far this season. I could see him running into some trouble against Lou Dort. I don't see him getting plenty of opportunities from 3. I like the less than 3.5 threes there. $25 on that turns into over 100. Couple alt lines in there. Kuminga and Zach LaVine are 2 that I heavily looked at. Again, that is my sleeper entry. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're going to get hot soon. So I know it has been kind of a 500 start so far to the season. That's not abnormal. We're going to get hot, and when we get hot, we're going to absolutely up those units and just start raking in the units and destroying the Bucks. But wait for that. Let's hopefully go 3-0 tonight. Again, you can join the Dub Club if you want. I will have another ladder challenge yesterday. Cade Cunningham did not show up. I mean, heck, the Pistons didn't really show up. He was a big part of it, though. We'll get locked in. It'll be in the Bucks and Knicks game if you want to have a spoiler, although it might tap into some other games. We'll figure that out. Either way, stay tuned. That'll be live in a little bit. We're cashing day one. We're not losing again, and we'll climb and hopefully get dialed in the association. Those are my picks. Let's have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and it's Austin. I'm signing out. See you guys back again in the next one. Peace.